the second time. But they helped me through everything, and I was shipping stuff to family members across the country.
That's awesome.
I got all my shopping done quickly. We want to help you. If you're looking for that ultimate, wow, family gift, this is it.
Doesn't get much
This
more wow
is
than
it.
that, Dan.
Welcome, my friend. How are you?
Good to see you. I'll
Craig
just give you a
Smith.
little wave because these TVs are so darn big.
Craig
can't reach
Smith
to the
is with
side.
us. This isn't just a Samsung TV. This is Samsung's 4K. And Samsung was as an integral part of the invention of 4K as anybody.
Oh, they're a leading TV manufacturer in the world.
In the world.
Yes.
We
the big
saw
boys
these
here.
TVs out at the Consumer Electronics Show. And they had price tags on them that had commas in them to begin with.
When 4K first came out, we were talking $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 for this kind of technology.
This is truly a big screen TV. The first one we have is a 50-inch.
A 49.
A 49-inch,
Yep.
And that goes for under $700 here at QVC. We also have a phenomenal opportunity with Easy Pay to put it on a credit card and spread it out over 6 months. So that's a 49-inch TV. We then step up and we've got a 55-inch, which is a big TV.
Yes, it is.
That
I feel
one-
bad for these other ones here because they look smaller by comparison.
I agree. And we've got that priced at under $800. The 65-inch, which is here, we have priced at $1,099, which is really impressive. We did have a 75-inch, which sold out. That's gone. But if you want the ultimate, and I do mean the ultimate, this is an 82-inch television.
Yes,
That is the best quality of picture I've ever seen. And yes, it's an investment. It's $2,099. But what other things do we have in our home that we spend as much time in front of as the TV?
something you're going to use every day. I am a tall guy.
Yeah.
I am 6'4". These are my hands reaching out for this 82-inch television set. This is the size that you're getting. That's how big this television set is. So if you have that great media room,
Yeah.
and I'm just poking my head above here, hello. But I think of that great media room where a lot of people, Dan, got those projection televisions.
Right.
Where you had to replace the bulb every couple of years, and that's a very expensive investment.
You don't do that
This
with these.
easily replaces that because of the technology in the TV. It's 4K. It's Samsung's exclusive QLED technology, so the lighting is spectacular with full color volume. So every shade of red, you're going to see them distinctly different. Every shade of blue will be different. You will see all the color volume, and no matter what you're watching, it is blow you away kind of picture we have.
They say that it can reproduce 1 billion colors,
More than a billion.
which is
It's more than
truly
it's
exceptional.
It's 100% color volume, so we're talking about every shade of color your human eye could see.
Right.
You get on this television set.
All right, let me tell you something that impressed me. I am fully colorblind. I see the world like it's a black and white television set. It doesn't bother me. I don't consider it a disability at all. When I watch this, you see greater depth in this TV than I have ever seen on any TV that we have ever promoted. We also have a special Q card promotion that you can finance this TV with 12 months, no interest if paid in full within that 12 months. That's like taking our most aggressive Easy Pay and generous Easy Pay and cutting it in half in the payments. So we're trying to make it as affordable as possible for you to have that wow TV. When we talk about a 49-inch TV, that's a big screen TV.
It is.
When we step up, now we're
55.
talking about home theater.
Yes.
That's 55 inches. Now we're talking about multimedia room.
Well, 65 is the most popular size they have.
Yeah.
So
But then this, the big one in the back, come on.
82.
That's not home theater, that's real theater.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's huge.
By the way, what we have here, these sizes that we have and the technology that creates the gorgeous picture, this is the reason that people don't go to the movies anymore.
Okay.
Because you think about it, think about the way the whole movie experience has changed. So a lot of movies nowadays, I did the new De Niro movie, released directly
Irishman.
to Netflix.
Yeah. Did you watch it?
Oh, I saw it. Amazing.
Amazing.
By the way, a lot of it took place in the areas I grew up. So I'm like, ooh, I
know that, yeah.
I remember that place. I wasn't there, but I remember that place. But what's neat about this is the movie business has changed. Where nowadays the theaters, they're restaurant theaters. They put you in the lazy boy chairs because they realize the type of experience you can get in the home is
better.
rivaling what you see on the big screen. And these screens are large. Even this 49 here, I realize it looks small by comparison. This is perfect for a bedroom television. This is perfect for a basement TV. The 55 as well is going to give you that great bedroom or maybe a smaller family room experience.
The biggest TV
and we step up here, it just gets more and more impressive.
biggest TV I ever had when I was single was a 13-inch black and white, and it was a big deal. We went to a 24-inch. That's TVs are ginormous now, and
Screen-wise, they are.
The captivation of how they draw you in is just a better experience than it has ever been before. I love TV.
Yes, we all do.
Can't help it.
It's something we all enjoy every single day. And this also has smart TV built in here as well.
Yep.
So a couple of the neat little perks here. I mean, all the smart TVs you go out, whoever's making the television set, they're going to be able to give you Netflix, they're going to be able to give you Amazon Video and YouTube and Hulu. What makes Samsung different is they were the first company to actually put this on their television sets.
Yeah,
And
Apple
a lot
TV.
of TVs still don't have this built in.
I agree.
Apple TV, if you had Apple TV in the past, means you had to buy a separate little box that cost a couple $100. You had to plug it into the TV. Samsung is now partnered with Apple, so Apple TV is built in. So if you want to watch that new Jennifer Aniston show, The Morning Show, you could stream it. And of course, this is a subscription service. But also, if you have Apple devices, like an iPad, like an iPhone, you can actually do AirPlay now directly to the TV without having to buy a separate piece of equipment. This is a big story here. Last year's version of this television did not have Apple TV capability built in. This year's version does have it built in.
It is an investment. It truly is. You know, the cost of TVs is certainly more than when you and I were younger men.
Yes.
But amazingly enough, when new technology comes out, it's usually very expensive, then starts to drop. So for 4K, and not everybody is broadcasting yet in 4K. I still want to smack the guy who invented high definition, right? But it's going to happen. And when you see 4K for the first time with your own eyes, it'll blow you away.
Well, not just that. Even if you're not watching 4K,
it upgrades.
This has a processor inside of the television set that no matter what you're watching. So right now, QVC, we broadcast in high definition. Most networks are broadcasting in high definition.
Let me say something. There are some cable providers across America that don't broadcast our HD signal. They still do the regular signal.
They still do the right, especially for QVC too.
Yeah.
But I know if whatever you're watching on this television set, the processor inside of the TV actually up converts and pushes everything as close to 4K as possible. So if you go on Netflix and YouTube right now, you can find a world of great 4K content. But let's say you're watching something older, the holiday season, you're watching those old classic movies, right? They weren't shot in 4K. They weren't even shot in high definition. They were shot old school style. Even those movies
look better.
They're going to be up converted to give you a better picture quality. So if you put this TV right alongside your current high definition television set, you play that classic Jimmy Stewart movie, you look at them side by side, you will notice a better picture quality on this television because of that up conversion capability thanks to Samsung.
My producer, my technical director, just got in my ear and went, "You're mesmerized by that, aren't you?" I really am.
Sure you are.
Because
it's
for
beautiful,
me,
right?
it's probably a bigger change and a bigger experience to my eyes than it is to yours, because you're used to seeing all the colors. I haven't seen depth like this in a TV.
Yeah.
And black, by the way, is the most difficult color for a television to represent.
Because it requires them shutting off the LED light in the background.
But this does it so well.
To get the deep blacks.
It's like a window instead of a TV.
To get the deep blacks, to get the bright brights at the same time on a television is tremendously challenging. This television has built in what they call HDR. It's another little phrase, that technology that most people go, all right, here's another gobbledygook of letters. What does it mean? HDR is high dynamic range, and that's where you get that range of colors, range of brightness. All these deep red colors that we see here and all this video that we have, to have dark colors and light colors on the screen at the same time. The reason Samsung created this footage here is to show us you can get bright, you can get dark, you can get different shades of red, different shades of blue. That's really tough to do on a regular TV. But on this 4K television, it just leaps out. Even the little feathers in there, the little strands of hair, you see it's so crystal clear on this television.
And it's funny, if you have a TV that's 5 years of age, it cannot do what this did.
Not even close. Not even close.
Even if you were one of those crazy people who paid $5 grand for your TV when it first came out. You remember?
Yeah.
So here's something else I want to quickly mention about Samsung. They are the leading manufacturer of televisions in the world. And they work truly in technology. They don't work in gimmicks. I've seen lately that there are curved screens, what they call glass rounds, paper-thin TVs, etc. What they do is they concentrate on just an awesome picture at as reasonable a price as possible. And it is an investment, I agree, but I'll tell you what, when you see the $300 specials where everybody's crowding into the store to grab their box and their TV, those TVs, they just can't do what this does.
They can say 4K on them, and they are 4K. You look at what this Q60 line of television.
Yes.
So first of all, it's 4K. It's also a smart TV. It's also beautifully designed. You get that full color spectrum. I can't give it a bigger stamp of approval than this. This 65-inch TV,
Right.
This is my new television right here.
Congrats.
This is the TV that I purchased in the 65-inch size because I've done enough of these demonstrations
your
here at
choice.
QVC
Yep, I agree.
to see how beautiful that image is. This is the TV that I want in my home.
When you go to a baseball game or you go to a concert, the front row seat is always more expensive.
Yep.
This is the front row seat to whatever you watch.
And this is the TV you're going to be watching every single day
Absolutely.
on a regular basis. Yep.
I know that the 3 smaller sizes can indeed be mounted.
All of them can be mounted.
Actually,
Yeah, the 82 can be mounted.
They
yes.
do recommend something called a Versa mount, which I think we still have in inventory. But I will say this: I would hire a professional who knows what they do to hang it.
100%.
Yeah,
I've
it's just
seen
always good advice.
people do it on themselves, and
Yeah.
I see that TV falling down. But yes, all of them can be mounted. Absolutely recommend it, pro.
I love this TV.
It's beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful TV.
I love this TV. Thank you, my friend.
Good to see you.
Always good to see you. We've got a whole hour of electronics, just really cool stuff. Now listen, not everything in the show is going to be price tags like this TV. If you're looking for that $20 gift item, I've got that coming up as well. And I've got a 2-hour